Heartfelt greetings from Montreat Conference Center. We here in Montreat, like most of you, are doing our best to serve God through this crisis and be responsible to the health of those around us. To that end, this week we've made some decisions about our programming for the month of June. Here's what we know and what we're doing. First, we're moving our 2 June youth conferences online with leadership, content, and activities appropriate for a streaming format. Even in the most optimistic scenario, we just don't see a way to safely conduct a youth conference on our campus in June. While it won't replicate our gathering in Anderson Auditorium, we believe that our online experience will offer wonderful opportunities for participants to feel the love of God, to experience with others the joy of being part of the people of God, and to realize together that God has a call on our lives even in the midst of this pandemic. If you are planning on attending one of these conferences in Montreat, we share your disappointment. That said, these conferences will be the very first in Montreat's 123-year history to be held entirely online. You have a chance to be part of something unique, to participate in a very special gathering. We certainly hope you'll join us. Second, the Presbyterian Association of Musicians is also moving online for its worship and music conferences here later in June. You can find more information about plans for that program on the PAM website. Third, the pandemic will affect Montreat in June in other ways. You'll find a link to a Q&A in the email accompanying this video and on our website with more information about how our activities might change this summer, and we'll be updating that information throughout May as we learn more. For example, we must, I'm afraid, delay the arrival of our summer staff until the first week of July. We sent an email last night to incoming staff members about this delay, and we'll be working with each of them to discuss how their individual roles might be affected. If you're one of those staff members, this is my first chance to tell you how sorry I am. It's a very difficult decision to make. The facts on the ground, however, are telling us that postponing your arrival is the necessary and safest choice right now. Despite all of the measures we're taking, we have faith that God is working through Montreat during this crisis, and we'll continue to adapt as necessary to serve our mission. I'll close with some encouraging news. Yesterday, we wrapped up an incredibly successful and affirming Montreat Fund campaign. Over the last fiscal year, and especially over the last 6 weeks, our community has responded so generously with financial support. We're still counting, but it's clear that this will be a record year for the Montreat Fund, a record number of gifts and a record number of dollars. We were doing well coming into this, and combined with some penny pinching and some cost cutting, it appears we concluded our fiscal year in the black, despite having received virtually no conference or retreat revenue since the middle of March. Every single dollar you gave made a difference, and on behalf of our entire staff and all who love Montreat, thank you. And to all of you, thank you for your encouragement and prayers. You represent and embody so many of the ways Christ is alive in our ministry. May God bless each of you as you navigate these issues in your community wherever you are, and may the bonds that hold us together only strengthen in the coming days, weeks, and months. We hope to see you in Montreat soon. Thank you.